number 57, Atkins Allen, their best defensive player. He leads them in tackles this season, is the kicker for the Wildcats. And Wildcats kind of bunched up here on their kickoff formation. About to get underway here at Franklin-Simpson High School. Max Chaney versus Brad Hood. And the kick is going to go out of bounds near the 15-yard line.
Good break for the Patriots. Start off with good field position.
So the Patriots will come out. Peyton Cope, you know, I was looking over at some of the stats for him. You know, he was a guy who threw for 2,000 yards last season, 18 passing touchdowns, and was just great for the Patriots. And now he's in his senior season, passes for over 566 yards, just 2 passing touchdowns, but leads us in rushing touchdowns. So under center, the Patriots will be I formation. Fullback is Jackson, tailback is Cooper. The give is to Jackson to the left side, little to no gain there.
Patriots tried to run the, gave us an option, or gave Franklin an option look, and gave to the fullback, and just nothing there.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Patriots. The give is to Levi Cooper. Breaks 1 tackle, now 2. Gain of about, 3 right there.
Bring up 3rd and 7. Ran the counter tray back away from the tight end that time to Franklin's weak side. Had a seam, but just couldn't break through.
So 3rd down and 7. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. 11:05 left to go. The gives to Julian McPeak, and it's not going to be enough. The tackle is made by number 26 of the Wildcats, or maybe 28. That's going to be Klingman. Brings up 4th down. So it'll bring up 4th down. Peyton Cope will stay on the field and punt here. Back deep to receive the punt. It's hard to see his number.
Number 5.
Number 5, that is Dickerson, their quarterback. He'll get the fair catch near the 20-yard line, and the Wildcats will take over. Patriot defense will come out onto the field. Starting lineup for the defense.
Kyle was just going to say, Franklin-Simpson came within about a half a step of getting a hand on that punt. We got to shore up our protection on the punt, or you know, that could turn into a big play for Franklin-Simpson, because they almost blocked that one.
Yeah, that would have. Dickerson is the starting quarterback now. Delk will not be. It'll be Dickerson. He started in week 1. Looking over some of the stats, Dickerson, I think he's passed for 144 yards. Pretty good running quarterback. So it's going to be that wing T formation. Send a man in motion, and the give is to the fullback. And he breaks 1 tackle. He's still on his feet. 1st down, and it's going to take a host of Patriots to bring him down there. And that's one thing we saw last week, poor tackling from the Patriot defense. We would have a defender wrapped up and would just quit on the play. Now, that wasn't the case right there, but we're going to have to figure that out and be a little bit more physical, because I'll be honest with you, Warren Central was just more physical than us than last week. And I'll tell you, this Franklin-Simpson team is going to be physical.
You know, with our defensive line, there shouldn't be anyone on our schedule that dominates our front 4. We've got some pretty good kids playing up front. We just got to get it in gear.
Here's the sweep for the Wildcats, and he'll fall down. Tackle's going to be made by Hester. The carry was by number 10, Brady Delk. So Delk's played some quarterback there. He was in the freshman there, as his dad was longtime baseball coach here at Franklin-Simpson. Craig Delk had a lot of success at Franklin-Simpson.
Kyle, that play was really made by Julian McPeak. He got a lot of penetration, and Delk had to really run around and I'm not sure if anybody hit him before he went down, but Julian was deep in the backfield that time.
Brings up 2nd and 12. 9:22 left to go. Still scoreless here in the first quarter. Sends a man in motion. And here is the give. And Julian McPeak with a big tackle. Carry was made by Hayden Satterley. Or McPherson. Blake McPherson.
Like he's one of their leading rushers. He's got 416 yards this year, 4 touchdowns.
So 3rd down and 11, a big 3rd down here.
These are the type of situations you want to put Franklin-Simpson in. 3rd and long. No guarantee they're going to throw the ball, but.
And Cole Wright has stepped in at middle linebacker for Jens. And they're going to pass. Dickerson looking. Here's getting some heavy pressure from Fernandez. He escapes the sack. Then Julian McPeak hits him hard. He'll throw it out of bounds. Did he make the catch?
No.
Incomplete. So 4th down. He took a big hit there from Julian McPeak. But Matthias Dickerson, he's a big kid too. 6 foot, probably 200 pounds. Big, strong kid. But that was a big hit.
It was a big hit. They've got him listed as well, they don't have his weight.
Yeah, I'm just guessing.
Yeah, he's a good-sized kid.
He is also the punter. What are all these quarterbacks punting? It feels like every year now we're seeing more and more of that. Dickerson gets the punt off, a short kick. He'll get a friendly roll into Sloan's hands. He'll go towards the Patriot sidelines, then break one tackle, and he's going to be brought down shy of the 40-yard line, about the 39. But not a bad little return there from Sloan. Not many yardage, but he had a burst of speed there by Dylan Sloan. Patriots will take over after they force the Wildcats to punt. So 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line. 8:15 left to go in the first quarter.
Let's see if we've got to throw a pass first series. So let's see if we get Peyton in action here and see what he can do with the ball.
He's got Moore and Qualls to the right, and to the left he's got Jackson and Ross. There's Jackson at wideout. He's going to quick pass over to Ross, is incomplete. So there was we were trying to get into Ross's hands, just a quick little screen over there.
He tried to make a move before he caught the ball.
So 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Sends Jackson in motion. And it's going to give to Jackson. Over to the right side. He's got a good block there. And going to be brought down by Dickerson. And is that enough for a first down? Don't believe it is. Gain of about 9 there on the carry by Jace.
First down.
Oh, it is. So gain of 10 by Jackson.
That'll pad your stats as a quarterback because he flipped that to him forward, which counts as a pass.
So that counts as a pass. And now it's going to be a run up the middle. Levi Cooper gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, backside pursuit have caught us a couple times. We're not sealing off on the backside. The run went to the left, and the tackler came from the other side of the ball. We've got to do a better job of sealing off on the backside.
Patriots now 2nd and 10s on the 49-yard line. 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. We've got 2 in tight, and they've got Jackson sent in motion. And it's going to be a sweep to Julian McPeak. McPeak lowers his shoulder, now spins. Gain of about 5 there for McPeak.
Bring up about 3rd and 4.
So 3rd and 4 here for the Patriots. Big 3rd down here. Ball spotted now on the 45-yard line. 6:44 left to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless at Franklin-Simpson High School. Sends Levi Cooper in motion. Fakes the sweep. Now the gives to Jackson. Got to get upfield. Does he get the push for the first down?
I think he's got it.
And that's an Edmonton State Bank first down.
You know, we've run that play several times, the first 2 series. All the flow goes to the right, and we bring one of the wings or one of the slots back underneath, back to the left side. That's probably the most success we've had with that play so far.
1st and 10 on the 41. And the gives to McPeak up the middle. Big run there by Julian McPeak. Gain of about 7 or 8 by McPeak.
Come up limping a little bit.
So gain of 8 there by McPeak. And that's one thing, we can't get McPeak hurt, but he seemed to be our best running back, our best defensive player. And Cope drops back to pass. Heavy pass rush. He escapes the sack, throws it down the sidelines, and it's nearly picked off. The pass was intended to Levi Cooper, but I think he just had that in the air a little too long.
Yeah, well, he just underthrew it. I think the receiver was open. He was behind the defensive back, and Peyton just underthrew that just a little bit and gave the defensive back time to, like you said, he kind of hung in the air.
And I think he jumped a little bit too, so that took some time. And then 3rd and 2, ball spotted at the 33-yard line. Patriots give to Levi Cooper. Get a block from McPeak. Cooper goes outside. Does it enough for the first?
Doesn't make it.
Does not make it, but we're going to go for it here.
You know, you got to know what the situation is and where the sticks are. I think if he'd have stuck it up inside, stuck his foot in the ground and drove up inside, he may have picked up the first. But it's going to bring up a 4th in about 1.5 yards.
Sends Jackson in motion. And Cope on the keeper. And no.
Yeah, Peyton Cope.
It's Peyton, yeah, I was going to say. I don't know why they were celebrating.
Well, half Franklin-Simpson's team tackled Julian. I think everybody in the stadium, everybody in blue thought Julian had the ball.
But that's an Edmonton State Bank first down. Peyton Cope gets the first.
Good read by Peyton that time.
Gain of about 7. 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line. 4:44 left to go in the first quarter. Sends Jackson in motion. Sweep to Jace Jackson. Levi Cooper with a big block there. And Jackson is knocked out of bounds. See where it gets spotted there. Brings up 2nd down for the Patriots. Still scoreless here.
Shade Tree Matthews Stadium.
A lot of history here. Won some state championships here. And
I think Shade Tree won. I think he won 2 while he was here. I think he played maybe in a couple more.
And here's the pitch to Levi Cooper. He's hit hard for a loss there. Alford with the tackle. So brings up 3rd and 7. So going to give him forward progress. Going to be right there on the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7 on the 23-yard line. 3:35 left to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless. One receiver to the right, one receiver to the left. I formation. Cope drops back to pass, rolls to his left, throws, and it's intercepted by the Wildcats. And the Wildcats headed towards their sidelines, and he's hit by Peyton Cope. And so an interception there.
You know, I think he had an open receiver. Ball just sailed on him a little bit, and just right over the head. I'm not sure who he was throwing the pass to, but sailed on him and right into the hands of number 11 for Franklin-Simpson.
Jones, Hunter Jones.
Hunter Jones.
So 3:18 left to go in the first quarter. It's an interception by Hunter Jones. Wildcats will take over on the 28-yard line. And the give is to the fullback there. Gain of about 2. Dickerson on the carry. That is not Matthias. It is Gavin Dickerson. 5'8", 185.
Cole Wright on the tackle. And called his name a whole lot this year.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. We saw Jens get the start, but now we haven't seen him back out there since that first series. I don't know if he tweaked something. He had an injury. What was that Greenwood game that he got?
I think so.
Kind of banged up there, but it's 2nd and 9 now. for the Wildcats. Matthias Dickerson under center. They're in tight. Send a man in motion. Now they have a receiver. And here's the handoff. Goes Hester with the shoestring tackle there. Mason Hester was getting blocked, and he was able to get the tackle.
I tell you what, that's a heck of a play by Mason Hester. Defeated block of an offensive lineman and still got up and got a shoe, got an ankle, and brought the Wildcat down. Nice play.
So it brings up 3rd down now. 2:09 left to go in the first quarter.
You know, Mason's sort of the gens of this year for me. Not a kid that I knew much about going into the season. I think he's really improved and, you know, really played well for the Patriots this year.
And just a sophomore. Wildcats have heavy set to the right. That's going to go a sweep, and Patriots, Jackson Morris, another sophomore, sniffs it out, gets the big tackle. That was huge, Chad.
Yeah, going to bring up 4th down. I think that looked like, you know, somebody's done some film work. They got into a heavy set, and it looked like we knew exactly what they were going to run. And Jackson Morris came on the blitz and hit the back right, about a 4-yard loss.
So, and Dickerson had a low punt last time, so we're going to have to watch out. If he's punting like that all the time, we don't want it to hit our players and then it be Franklin-Simpson ball if they recover it. But 4th and 11, he gets a little bit of length on that one. Patriots got to get out of the way. It nearly hits a Patriot there. They'll down it near the 49-yard line. Patriots will take over in great field position here.
Got a flag on the play.
So officials talking this one over.
A lot of times that's a hold on the return team. Yeah, I think it's going to be on the Patriots. They are back in the offensive huddle back up. So
in our last series, Peyton Cope threw an interception. Let's see if he can regroup here and find his guys. And I think we've only completed that one pass, and that was the kind of shovel pass to Jackson. I don't think that is that's the only one. He's 1 for 4 for 10 yards. Unofficial. That's just, I'm trying to do stats and radio here, so the yardage might be a little off, but we're going to try to, that way we can have something to go by. 1st and 10. The give is to Levi Cooper, goes left side. It's a good block there. Gain of about 5. Offensive line is Cole Metter, Ryan Gent, Tucker Scott, Hunter Strain, and Alec Doolin. So 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard carry by Cooper. Cooper again gets his number called. This time a gain of 1. So 3rd and 3. So gain of 2 right there. 3rd and 3 for the Patriots. 5 seconds to go. I don't know if we'll get this play off before the end of the first quarter. We do. And no, it's going to be a read by Peyton Cope. He's got the first down and more. Spins and going to get up towards the 40-yard line roughly. That's good enough for an Edmonton State Bank first down. We'll move the chains into the first quarter. It's Wildcats of Franklin-Simpson 0 and the Patriots 0. We're live here at Franklin-Simpson High School. Quick pass over to the sidelines, and that is Patrick Qualls, and that's good enough for a Patriot first down. Great job, great pass there by Mr. Peyton Cope.
Yeah, you know, I think we really need to work that quick passing game a little bit harder. We need to, you know, let's get some confidence, you know, really for our receivers.
And here is the handoff to Julian McPeak. And McPeak's got some room to run. Breaks a tackle. He's got the first down. A stiff arm still on his feet. It's going to take 4, 5 Wildcats to bring him down. But what a run from Julian McPeak.
looked like a rugby scrum there. Both teams were just in a big huddle. Couldn't bring Julian down. He's a load.
So 1st and goal now. It's an Edmonton State Bank first down. Gain of about 22 there on the carry from McPeak. He'd be a good rugby player. 1st and goal from the 8. 11:20 left to go in the second quarter. Still scoreless. We're running a man on. That is Jackson Morris at receiver on the left side. To the right side is Qualls. McPeak is in the backfield. Sends Jackson in motion. And it's going to be a handoff to Levi Cooper. And then cut it up back up the middle. They try to strip the ball. He's still on his feet, and he's in.
In the end zone.
Touchdown, Patriots. Give him 6. That's Levi Cooper. Finds the end zone for an 8-yard rushing touchdown. That's the Gary Force Honda touchdown.
I'll tell you what, that's 2 hard runs by our running backs. First, Julian McPeak, and then, Cooper spun, and it looked like they had him stopped twice, and he kept those legs moving and found a way to get in the end zone.
Great run there by Levi Cooper. The Patriots strike first with an 8-yard rushing touchdown. Patriots have Eddie Chavez. The kick is up, and it's good. Eddie Chavez right down the middle for a 7-0 lead for the Patriots.
Western beat Indiana everywhere except on the scoreboard last week, and boy, they just ripped the heart out of the Hilltoppers.
Eddie Chavez, the squib kick near the 30, and the Wildcats will fall on it near the 29-yard line as the Wildcats will take over. 7-0 Patriots, 10:53 left to go here in this ball game. A district matchup. Russell County taking on Warren Central. And then Warren East is at Wayne County tonight, so they don't have a district game. But Patriots are 0-1 in district play. This is the Wildcats' first district game. So we'd like to get our first district win tonight, but it's going to be a challenge. This is going to be a good ball game. So far, it's been a defensive battle up until the last score. Wildcats will have Matthias Dickerson and then Gavin Dickerson in the backfield. And officials talking this one over. We got a whistle here. I don't know what exactly happened.
The umpire just blew the whistle right in the middle of the play. I'm not really for sure what.
So 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Wildcats. Sends a man in motion. Now another. The give is to Gavin Dickerson. And he breaks the tackle. That's going to be good enough for a first down, as it was Jackson Morris on the tackle. Gavin Dickerson been their go-to guy so far.
Just ran a quick little trap play right up the gut and blocked both our linebackers. He was one missed tackle away from taking it to the house.
And here's the give to Satterley. And he is hit by Cole Wright and I believe Krulik. No, McPherson. I'm getting there. They're both 1'6" and one's 8. And, yeah, Hayden Satterley is 8 and then McPherson is 6. So McPherson, who's their leading back up until this point, gets the Franklin-Simpson first down.
Yeah, Jens is not – he hadn't played in the last 2 series. So I think you're right, Kyle. He may have tweaked that ankle or he's not been back in.
And Dickerson on the keeper. He's going to be brought down by Cole Wright. Great job there by Cole Wright.
We hadn't really called Aubrey Fernandez's name tonight. It's about time for him to
and that's a kid who's been all over the field. Yeah. I think he's got 36 tackles. Yeah, him and Krulik both with 36 on the season, and Julian with 39. So defensively, we've got defensive line, Xander Reynolds, Julian McPeak, Fernandez, and Blaine Tracy. Linebackers are Gardner, Morris, Hester, and Cole Wright. Cameron Lay and Dylan Sloan at defensive back. Dickerson drops back to pass. The throw, and it's nearly picked off. Dylan Sloan gets a hand on it, bringing up 3rd down. And you know, Sloan had 3 interceptions last year. He hasn't had one this year, but he's bound to have one. And it brings up 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats.
Again, that's the type of situations you want to put Franklin-Simpson in, 3rd and long. Again, Franklin's a team that they'll run it on 3rd and 10, but you know, if they do put it in the air, it's definitely our advantage.
Especially with Briscoe being out.
Yeah.
Their leading receiver broke his hand, I believe, in last week's game. Sends a man in motion. Dickerson under center. Drops back to pass. And it's Fernandez there, as well as Jake Gardner with a big hit. Brings up 4th down.
Not really sure what Franklin-Simpson's trying to do with the, you know, they're faking the ball one way and the quarterback's reversing out, and I don't know if they're pulling somebody and trying to trap, but they've ran that play about 3 times and have had no success with it.
So 4th and 11, back deep to receive the punt is Dylan Sloan's, and it's an end-over-end punt, and it'll go over Sloan's hands, and is it? Ball bounces. It's a touchback.
That was close.
That was close. He fully dives there, and it goes into a touchback. Some scoring updates. 14-7 Greenwood at the end of the first quarter over Glasgow. 8-0 Todd County early second quarter over Monroe. So Patriot offense will be back out onto the field here. Had a great series last time out. Not quite the field position that we had last time out, but hopefully we can have another big drive. So Patriots have got Chase Ross to the left, and to the right is Qualls, and false start on the Patriots.
I think everybody moved but the center.
So that'll push him back. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 15. 8:15 left to go in the second quarter. Beautiful night here for high school football. Starting to get a little chilly after, what was it, Tuesday and Wednesday we were in the 90s, and now got that fall weather.
I went outside about 5:30 this morning, and it was in the 40s. It was cold.
Cope out of the shotgun, sends Sloan in motion. And a quick screen over to Qualls, and the catch is made, and he's got the sidelines and a little more. That's good enough for a Patriot first down. Edmonton State Bank first down. Great play there. Peyton Cope connects with Patrick Qualls.
Just running a little slip screen to the wideout, and got good blocking by the other receiver out there. I'm not sure who that was, but picked up 11 and 12 yards.
And the handoff to Jace Jackson. Jackson met by the Franklin-Simpson defensive line, gain of about 2.
Here's another scoring update on one of the future opponents for Patriots. Barron County up over Russellville 21-0 in the first quarter.
Wow.
Russellville's, of course, played in the state finals last year, and they're struggling this year. And Barron County, I think, is better.
Yeah, a lot better. They've got a couple wins under their belt. 2nd and 7. False start on Patriots again. So a couple of miscues, and again, that's something that hurt us last week too, was penalties. You know, and false starts. We can't be having that.
It's too late in the season. You know, that drives coaches crazy. You make a big play, start moving the ball, and then you know you have a procedure call.
2nd and 12 now on the 31-yard line. 7:38 left to go in the second quarter, and Cope's pass is out of bounds, was intended to Qualls, will be incomplete. So 3rd and 12 here. Patriots will have Ross, the receiver, to the left side. They've got trips to the right. It's Blaine Moore, Qualls, and
Sloan.
And then Jackson's in the backfield. 3rd down and 12. Cope drops back to pass. And incomplete, nearly an interception. Pass was intended to Jackson. Jackson was still running his route. He wasn't looking for the ball. Brings up 4th down.
You know, Kyle, that's I guess a typical high school play. Franklin-Simpson brought the house. They brought like 8 people, brought 2 off the edge. And, you know, as a running back, it's really called a hot route. You got to look for that ball because the quarterback's got to get rid of it quick. And Jace just didn't look, you know, he never turned around. And I'm not sure he got the 1st down, but he could have made that catch. But he's lucky we didn't get that one picked.
And a timeout. Did the Patriots call that? No, Patriot timeout there. That timeout's brought to you by the North Central Telephone Company. Patriots and Wildcats squaring off for this district matchup. We saw former Patriot coach Larry Gilbert in the stands earlier. And the punt is to Dickerson, and he will dive and catch it there. Not sure why he tried that instead of just letting it go, but he catches it near the 39-yard line. Wildcats will take over. Pretty good field position.
Again, they brought some pressure and then came close to maybe getting a hand on that punt. But again, we're going to have to tighten up our punt protection. Or Franklin will end up, getting a block tonight.
So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. So far been very impressed with our defense. Played very good. The biggest threat I've seen so far is Gavin Dickerson, their running back. Big, strong kid, and it's going to be a sweep now to McPherson. It's brought down by Julian McPeak on the tackle. And, you know, say that McPeak name a lot, and I was looking based on available records since 2002. McPeak was 7th in career tackles since 2002, and with just a couple tonight, he would surpass probably Dylan Rookstall. He was 3 shy of Rookstall, and I think 5 shy of Aaron Borth. So he will be in the top 5, should be after tonight. That's pretty big feat to get over 200 tackles in your high school career, and he's still going.
And as a defensive lineman.
Yeah, and a defensive lineman. 2nd and 3, handoff to Gavin Dickerson, and there is Fernandez and Morris, but they're going to give him the 1st down. Gets a good spot there.
Yeah, that was close. I thought they would. They might look at that one and bring the chains out, but side judge was signaling 1st down all the way.
1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. 6:30 left to go in the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots 7, Wildcats 0. Right here on the Patriot Sports Radio Network. Here's the handoff, and Fernandez gets a hand on him, but it will be Morris on the tackle, and we've got a flag, and I believe it's going to be on us. Some pushing and shoving away from the play, but you never want to see that. I mean, you don't want to see pushing and shoving, but especially that far away from the play. I think it's on the Patriots.
He just gave a
official gave
a 1st down signal. I'm not sure what.
Coach Hood's wanting an explanation. The officials are still talking things over. Not sure what's going on here. There was some pushing and shoving away from the play. There was nothing there on the tackle on the sidelines, I don't believe, but we had 2 linemen get tangled up there. And now the officials are grouping together here talking things over. We'll see what the the official.
The official's given the first down signal, but never has given the penalty signal. We don't know. They haven't marked it off. Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on. We got to.
It's week what, 6?
Week 6 now. You got to have this under control. Whatever the call is, just call it and let's go. 6:20 left to go. 7-0 Patriots.
It may be. They may be talking about if it was after the whistle.
But they've got every official is huddled up there midfield. Cheney standing on the 50 and Coach Hood about the 45 out on the numbers. And Hood's slowly creeping his way out there.
Personal foul.
Personal foul on the Patriots. So it was on the Patriots, and it's, again, the penalties are hurting the Patriots. It'll move and Coach Hood wants a little talk with the white hat there. If Wildcats will take over on the 35-yard line. Good field position here. 1st and 10. See if the defense can regroup and have a big series right here. So Cole Wright's been in for Carson Jens. The defensive backs are Sloan and Cameron Lay. Safety Hunter Krulik. And I want to give a big shout out to Berlinda Basil, who is a faithful listener and is always listening to Patriot Sports Radio, cares a lot about Patriot and Lady Patriot athletics. And was also my 5th grade teacher, one of my favorite teachers, Miss Basil.
She's a good one.
Yep. Still, we're waiting for the play to start. Finally, the officials, I think, get ready here. Wildcats break the huddle. So it'll be 1st and 10 after the personal foul on the Patriots on the 35-yard line. Matthias Dickerson under center. They send a man in motion. They give his to Gavin Dickerson. He'll go left side off the tackle. And gain of about 7 there. He's big and strong, and, most of the film I saw, it was Blake McPherson getting most of the carries, but it's been Dickerson tonight.
They're just running an isolation play where the fullback leads up on the linebacker, and our linebackers do a good job, but neither one of them are real big. They're smaller kids, and but then the fullback leads up on the linebacker, and the tailback, or in this situation, one of the slot backs follows him up in the hole, and they found some success with that play.
2nd and 3 from the 28. And going to be a keeper there, I believe, by Matthias. Kind of just falls. Going to be short of the first. 3rd down and 1. 5:18 left to go in the 2nd quarter. So big 3rd down here. Probably going to, one of the two, either Gavin Dickerson or Matthias is probably going to get this one. They are their strongest players on the offensive side of things, hard to tackle. And it's going to be a keeper once again, but Matthias, and it's good enough for a 1st down. He just gets right over the center and falls over.
Well, we play an even front. We play 4 defensive linemen, and one of those is on the center, but he's on one side. He doesn't line up, heads up on the center. And so the quarterback is just picking the side away from where our defensive lineman is lining up. And, again, you get the guard up on the linebacker. It's hard to defend that for, a couple yards anyway. He can fall forward and get a couple yards.
1st and 10 on the 23-yard line. 4:20 left to go. It's going to be a sweep to the right side. McPherson is tackled by Jake Gardner. it's going to be for a loss. Jake Gardner with a big hit there.
Patriots have done a nice job on the perimeter. Really hadn't let Franklin-Simpson have much success to the outside.
You know, in this series, it's really been penalties.
Yeah.
The one big run by Gavin Dickerson, but other than that, personal foul. And so Wildcats, 2nd and 13, ball spotted at the 26-yard line. Patriots up 7-0. Trying to make a defensive stand here. Late in the second quarter, sends a man in motion. Dickerson rolls out. Here comes Julian McPeak. He escapes the sack, but now it's Aubrey Fernandez. Fernandez and Blaine Tracy sandwiched him there for a huge loss.
Kyle, they were going to roll to the right and throw back to the left side and set up a screen. They had linemen that had released their blocks and it got out on the left side, and we're going to set up a screen. Fernandez did a nice job of blowing that up.
Great job there by Blaine Tracy as well.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 18 on the 31. Wildcats have struggled passing so far. We've got some pressure on the quarterback. Let's see if we can continue to have that success. They're in tight as well. And it's going to be a halfback pass. Delk throws it deep, and it's intercepted. Hunter Krulik with the interception on the 2-yard line, still on his feet, gets a big block. He's finally going to be brought down. Hunter Krulik's first interception of the season. Couldn't have come at a better time as halfback pass is intercepted. And that is the backup quarterback. So, and he's been running some running back as well. So that was a great job there by Hunter Krulik picking that off.
Big defensive stand, and you know they just didn't fool the Patriots. Our defensive back stayed back and playing pass the whole way.
It's the 4th interception by the Patriots this season, and I think the first by Hunter Krulik. And that was that Cooper on the carry there.
Cooper on the sweep to the right. Picked up about 5 yards.
Levi Cooper had the 8-yard rushing touchdown in his last carry.
2:03 left here in the first half. Patriots have, I think, two timeouts left.
Yeah, 2 timeouts. See if we can go the length of the field here and get some more points on the board. Gives to Jace Jackson up the middle, and he had the hole, Chad, but got a little shoestring tackle there.
Yeah.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, we need to pick up this first down anyway, so at very least we can run out the clock. 3rd and about 2.
And the gives to, no, it's Peyton Cope on the keeper. And that's good enough for an Edmonton State Bank first down.
Clock stops as a change move here, so let's get a play called and get to the line.
This will be 1st and 10 for the Patriots after Peyton Cope's 11-yard pickup. Cope drops back to pass. Throws to the right side. Pass is completed to Patrick Qualls, and he'll get out of bounds.
Just about a 8-yard stop route, and he turned it up and smart enough to get out of bounds there. It's going to be about a yard short of the first down.
So 2nd and 1, minute 8 to go here in the second quarter. 7-0 Patriots. Cope drops back to pass and steps up into heavy pressure and gets the first. Peyton Cope on the keeper there.
Getting the Patriots in a hurry up. There's a change move. We're going to start the clock with 57 seconds left.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the 44-yard line. Cope gets the snap. Looking, throws it deep downfield to Dylan Sloan, and it's incomplete. Coach Brantley Bray wanting the flag thrown, I think Sloan has to come back there. I don't believe it was pass interference, but just good coverage there by Franklin-Simpson. But that would have been big if we would have caught that one. But, hey, 2nd and 10. We still got time, Chad. 41 seconds to go. Second and 10 on the 44. Cope going to throw it over to Jace Jackson. Jackson cuts it upfield. He's still on his feet at the 30, 25, 20 before Jace Jackson is brought down. That's an Edmonton State Bank first down.
Again, 31 seconds left as a chains move. Clock is stopped. I think we've called timeout.
So about a 25-yard gain there.
All right.
Cope drops back to pass from the 19. Throws a bullet to a wide open Chase Ross. Hits him in the hands. Oh, no. That was it. He was wide open in the end zone.
He just had to reach back a little bit behind him to catch it, but it wasn't a bad thrown ball, but that would have been a tough catch. But, he was wide open.
Oh, and that was you talked in pregame about how he was going to have a breakout game.
Yeah.
Tough break there for Ross. So 25 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 19. Quick throw over to Jace Jackson. Jackson gets out of bounds. Gain of about 5. So 18 seconds to go. 3rd and 6. Again, you don't have to go for the home run here, but you
still have one
got to get the
timeout.
first. Yeah. 3 receivers to the right. On the right hash here, Patriots. Ross on the left. Drops back to pass his Cope. And it is a sack.
Call timeout.
Franklin-Simpson forces the Patriots to call a timeout there. That timeout is brought to you by North Central Telephone Company. 11 seconds remain here in the quarter.
Let's see if we see Ross back on that little seam route again that we missed on for the touchdown.
Here we go, 4th and 8. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. 11 seconds to go. Cope rolls right. And he is going to take a huge sack for a loss. We don't even get a shot at it. 5 seconds remain. Wildcats will take over on downs after the sack.
Yeah, they manned up on us and brought the house, and we just didn't have enough. We just didn't have anybody to block all their defenders. Like I said, they manned up and had good coverage.
Turnover on the 33-yard line. So you look for Wildcats to probably run it here, and then they'll get the ball in second half. So Patriots have the 7-0 lead. They were unable to score there, got in the red zone, and just couldn't get in the end zone. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the 33. And the Wildcats will knee it. At the end of the second quarter, it's Patriots 7. Franklin-Simpson Wildcats 0. And the second quarter is brought to you by CPC Commodities. You're listening to WVLE 99.3 FM. Patriots have the 7-0 lead. It's a packed house here at James Matthews Stadium. And a short kick. And Wildcats come up to get it near the 38. And I don't know if that's just by design or we just don't really kick deep there, but that's kind of been our go-to this season, short kicks, and that was kind of a squib kick, and then it gives them good field position.
You know, it's sort of a trade-off. You cut down on the chance of a long return, but at the same time, you're pretty much giving up any kind of field position that you might have if you can kick the ball deep.
So 1st and 10 on the 38 for the Wildcats. Matthias Dickerson will be under center. And here is the give to McPherson, and it's a tackle by Jake Gardner. We've called his name a lot tonight. I feel like Gardner has stepped up in a big way and able to get a few open field tackles tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's he's trying to fill the shoes of
Jens.
Sorry, Carson Jens, and we never did find out exactly what's if he tweaked his ankle again, but he's not been back in the game. But
2nd and 9 from the 39 now. Dickerson gives to Gavin Dickerson. He breaks a tackle, gets up midfield. That's good enough for a Wildcat first down. Another big, strong back for the Wildcats.
That's been their most successful running play, is just a quick dive, right up the center. It's just you get a hat on a hat up front, man-on-man blocking, and they really hit the hole hard. And they've had several runs, 9, 10, 12 yards.
First and 10 on the 47-yard line. And give to Gavin Dickerson left side. It's Blaine Tracy on the tackle.
Franklin's come out first couple plays here and tried to get outside one time, and we stopped them. But the last couple plays, they've knocked us off the ball. We need to that defensive line needs to reestablish themselves up front.
Yeah, hopefully we can regroup here. But Gavin Dickerson has been the story tonight for the Wildcats offensively. Matthias under center, and he's going to roll right. He's just going to keep it. He's on the run and get enough for a Wildcat first down. And it's been all Wildcats start of the second half. 9:59 left to go.
Kyle, that's the play that they ran 3 or 4 times the first half, and we shut it down. I don't think they ever made it back to the line of scrimmage. Flow goes to the left, and the quarterback, it's always been back to the right. And but he picked up, 6, 7, 8 yards that time for the first down.
First and 10 on the 32 now. Dickerson with a sweep to the right to McPherson, and it's Julian McPeak on the tackle. So second down now for the Wildcats. And they have had a lot of success on the ground here.
And most of it's been between the tackles. The Patriots have done a pretty good job of, again, keeping them contained when they try to get outside. Most of the success has been right up the gut.
And there it is again. Gavin Dickerson on the run up the middle. Brings up third down and about 3. So we'll see if they probably just going to give it right to Dickerson again. He has been their guy. And it's a timeout. Is that Wildcat timeout there?
As officials timeout, they're making Julian, looks like he may have some blood, may have a cut or something on his hand or his arm, and they're making him go out to get that wrapped up.
So McPeak comes out. Who comes in? That's going to be, is that number 37?
Caden Price is 37.
I think that's who that is. I see the 7, but I'm not sure. I guess it's got to be. He's going to go to the defensive line here. Cole Wright at linebacker, Jake Gardner at linebacker. This is a big down, 3rd down and 3 on the 25. Matthias Dickerson to give to Gavin Dickerson. And it's Cole Wright on the tackle, but it's going to be good enough for a Wildcat first down. We need something good to happen, whether it's a fumble or not, because it just doesn't seem like we're stopping Dickerson. He doesn't have, it's not a big gain at a time, but it's slowly 5 to 6 yards that it's.
And that's what Franklin likes to do. you know, it's sort of the 4 yards in a cloud of dust, and then they'll do that, and then break a long one. But you know, you can see they've got the confidence in the second half here.
And McPherson on the carry. It's a tackle made by Cameron Lay and Hunter Krulik.
You know, the first half, Franklin-Simpson's offensive line was walking to the line of scrimmage and just didn't have any pep in their step. They are sprinting to the line of scrimmage. You know, I'm sure Coach Cheney had a few words for them at halftime, and it looks like he motivated them. They're really taking control of the line of scrimmage.
And here is the give to McPherson, but Aubrey Fernandez with the tackle. And that just doesn't seem to be working. Whatever when they send a guy in motion or they give that sweep, it is not working.
They're trying to run a little counter play back. They send motion one way and then run a little counter play back the other way. And like you said, the Patriots have done a really good job defending that play tonight. Big third down, 3rd and 4.
And the fake to Dickerson. Now it's to McPherson. Breaks one tackle, and now going to be brought down by Xander Reynolds.
Patriots say they have the ball.
Haven't got an official signal yet.
Patriots say they have the ball.
Have we got a signal yet? It's Patriot football. Patriot football.
Wow.
Not sure who recovered the fumble there, but that couldn't have come at a better time. Like I said, Chad,
yeah.
We weren't stopping them, but we get the turnover. Wildcats not happy about that one as they were driving down about to score.
That's twice the Patriots have kept the Wildcats out of the end zone when they were in the red zone. First time by interception in the first half, and then the fumble recovery.
Was that McPherson on the fumble?
I think it was.
Patriots will take over. The gives to Levi Cooper. Goes right side. Gain of about 2, maybe 1. Gain of 2 there by Levi Cooper. And now the give is to Jackson up the gut, nothing there.
Patriots tried to run a little trap play where they pull the opposite guard and trap the defensive lineman. But Wildcats did a good job of sniffing that one out. Bring up about a 3rd and 7.
High formation. Cope under center. And we've got a flag.
Another procedure by a receiver. There's no excuse for a receiver jumping. All you have to do is watch the ball.
So that's going to push the Patriots back. Not good. Right after the fumble, because they had it inside the 10, we get the fumble recovery on the 8-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 11 from the 6. 5:27 left to go. 7-0 Patriots. Cope drops back to pass. Looking, throw is. Did he get it? No, incomplete. Pass was intended to Blaine Moore.
Again, Franklin, brought some pressure, and they manned up on the receivers and said, "We're going to get to you before you can get the ball off."
And now Matthias Dickerson will be back to receive the punt. Peyton Cope will be in for the punt. But we got to know we're not getting much protection there, so the receiver's got to be looking back for the ball. We can't be. And now flags coming from everywhere.
I think we've got 12 on the field.
Alec Doolin ran in there at the end, and it's going to be, what are we on now? The 1? Or
they go half the distance, so about the 3.
3-yard line. 4th and 15 now. 5:17 left to go. We just Need to cross our fingers and hope nothing happens here. Got to get this punt off clean. Here's the snap. Barely get it off in time. Dickerson for the fair catch and diving. And fair catches it at the 35. So Wildcats will take over. Another great field position. I was looking on their coaching staff, Jamie DeBerry, who was on Western, played at Western. Didn't he win a national championship there? He was there in 2002, I think.
He was there in 2002 when they won the national championship. And I think, of course, he got into college coaching. I believe he was at
Indiana State?
For a while. He may have been at Southeast Missouri, maybe.
So he's come back home.
Yeah, I think they had a change of staff, and when that happens in college, it usually means all the assistants.
And the give is to Gavin Dickerson, goes right side, and Jake Gardner. And we're trying to strip the ball, but Dickerson is still on the, and we've got a flag. The play's not even over. What's the officials worrying about that instead of the play still going on? And that's the head official there. Personal foul
against Franklin.
Was it a block in the back?
That's not a personal foul. I don't.
He kind of made that.
I'm not really sure what that was.
So it pushes the Wildcats back.
It's a break for the Patriots, whatever it was. I'm not. Don't know if I've ever seen that call before. that signal, personal foul, and then I'm not sure what the other signal is.
So going to be 1st and 9 for the Wildcats on the 34-yard line. 7-0 Patriots. 4:47 to go here in the third quarter. Dickerson. The give is to Gavin Dickerson, and he is just getting as many as he wants. Gain of about 6 there, maybe 7.
I tell you right now, Franklin-Simpson's offensive line is just blowing our defensive line back. I mean, we're not getting any penetration.
Yeah, 52 and 57, Diego Salvador and Atkins Allen doing a real good job on the offensive line for him. So 2nd and 2 from the 27-yard line for the Wildcats. And here is the give. They break a tackle from Fernandez, still on his feet. Finally finished with Jackson Morris. We had a chance to get him there, and he escapes, but just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2 once again.
Again, maybe there's, I'm sure there's a reason I'm not coaching anymore, but Franklin-Simpson is gaining 5, 6, 8, 10 yards a pop between the tackles, and then, they try to go outside, and we really should have tackled them behind the line of scrimmage for a 5-yard loss there. I think coaches sometimes we try to outguess, outthink ourselves.
3rd and 4. The gives to Dickerson. Don't believe he got it. It's going to be close. Wildcat signaling they got the first, but I'm not sure that he did.
Got a good spot by this official on this sideline. 1st down.
We'll move the chains once again. Defense coordinator Joel Taylor wants a word there on the spot. And 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in the third.
See if
They've had the ball the whole, we had that one series,
yeah.
but because of the fumble. But the time of possession in this quarter has been unreal for the Wildcats. To Dickerson, goes right side. We finally get him there. It's Julian McPeak on the tackle. Gained, but he still gained about 2 or 3 yards there. I mean, he is just head down and north to south, and he has not had any negative yards tonight. He has just been positive, positive, positive.
Big play here. Let's see what Coach Taylor can dial up here and maybe get some pressure, fill those gaps between the tackles. And
it's going to be a sweep. And they bounce it outside. The tackle is made by Cole Wright. Great job there. The carry was made by Isaac Callis. So third down here.
Definitely 4 down. I would think 4 down territory for Franklin.
Coach Max Cheney trying to beat Coach Hood for the first time in his career.
We are 9-11 against Franklin-Simpson since Coach Hood came on board.
Wow.
So
and we've just got, what, 11 wins?
11 wins.
Over them total, so he's got 9 of them. Gives to Dickerson. He's got room to run, and he is in. Touchdown, Wildcats. 20-yard run by Gavin Dickerson. So with 1:25 left to go in the third, it's Gavin Dickerson with a 20-yard run. 7-6 Patriots now. Wildcats looking for their kicker. And now they get Atkins Allen will be out there, the kicker. Try for the point after attempt here. Here's the snap. Kicks up, and it is good. Ties the ball game at 7 after a 20-yard run by Gavin Dickerson. Wildcats strike first there in the second half. They had the ball pretty much the whole third quarter. We still have 1:25 left to go in the third. Allen is the kicker. Tied at 7, 1:25 here in this district matchup. It's kicked deep to Ross near the 10. He'll muff the kick. He'll pick it up. Gets a block there. Now 2, still on his feet. And going to be brought down near the 34-yard line. Chase Ross had a few blocks there. Just trip him up, but good return by Ross. Let's see if the Patriots can have a big drive here. Take a look at our Patriot Sports sponsors. First Bank, CPC Commodities, Tri-County Electric, Edmonton State Bank, North Central Telephone Company, Allen County Farmer Service, Leachman Buick GMC, Hobdy Dye & Reed, Studel Financial Services, and Gary Force Honda. Patriots, Wildcats right here on the Patriot Sports Radio Network, brought to you by Gary Force Honda and financed through Studel Financial Services. 1st and 10. The give is to Julian McPeak for a loss.
I'll tell you, the momentum has definitely moved to the other side of the ball. You know, momentum's a funny thing, and it's definitely with the Wildcats right now.
And, you know, we had that momentum, but when their defense is fresh and ready to go, and a big loss there. 2nd and 15 now. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. 40 seconds remain here in the third. Tied at 7. Cope drops back to pass. Quick over to Chase Ross. Ross trying to get upfield and not going to do it. Defensive back stays with him and gets the tackle. Gain of 3 there. So 3rd and 12. Cope's pass for 79 yards unofficial tonight. 3rd and 12. End of the third quarter. Third quarter is brought to you by CPC Commodities. It's Patriots 7, Wildcats 7. You're listening to the Patriot Sports Radio Network. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. And we're live here at Franklin-Simpson High School. I'm Kyle Harwood. Joining me in the broadcast is Chad Cooper. 3rd and 12 from the 32. Empty backfield. And Cope's got 5 wide. Fakes to, no, it's a give to Dylan Sloan on the jet sweep. And Sloan not good enough for the first. Dylan Sloan's first carry of the night.
It's not what the Patriots needed there was a 3 and out.
No, we didn't. We needed our defense to get a rest there. We needed to really push the ball down, and we don't have an answer for Gavin Dickerson. They nearly blocked the punt, and it's going to get a good, friendly Patriot bounce. And Matthias Dickerson has dove on every single punt tonight. I'm sure the Franklin-Simpson faithful have been a little nervous there. That one nearly gets by him. But the Wildcats will take over. Good punt there from Peyton Cope. Yeah, that was – we've had 2 series here in this second half, and both times have been 3 and out. We don't need that. We need to be able to move the ball. Wildcats have the momentum. Let's see if we can get a 3 and out. Patriots 1-4 on the year. Wildcats 3-2. Patriots looking for their first district win of the season. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Give is to Gavin Dickerson. And it's going to be brought down by Hunter Krulik.
Kyle, there's just no one touched him till he picked up maybe 6 or 7 yards. And then we were just hanging on. He drugged a couple of Patriots for about 4 yards after we finally hit him. But nobody touched him for the first 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, we just don't have an answer for him, and it's just the same play over and over, just right up the gut.
And you know, it is him, but it's also that offensive line from Franklin.
Yeah.
And they're getting up under our pads on the defensive line. And
we've got to get low here. 1st and 10 from the 37. It's going to be a sweep towards the left side. It's going to be pushed out of bounds. Gain of about, no, it's going to be good enough for a Wildcat first down. We'll move the chains once again. Back-to-back first downs. We look tired out there, and, you know, it's just the start of the 4th. But like I said, the Wildcats have been out there, or Patriot defense has been out there, I'd say a good 8 or 9 minutes there in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, every bit of it.
So 1st and 10 from the 47, this Wildcat offensive line manhandling the Patriots. Sends a man in motion. It's a give to Dickerson. And he's breaks a tackle off of Krulik. Cole Wright will finish it off, but it's another first down. Gavin Dickerson is the guy tonight for the Wildcats. 10:23 to go. And the official bringing in the team here, talking to both teams. Not sure what this is about. He hasn't really had control of this game tonight. I don't know if he's new or what's going on here, but he's done some things that just out of sort. So 1st and 10. And I really didn't see any mouthing going on, but
I didn't see any
pushing and shoving.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that either.
So now they'll start the clock here. Wildcats continue that heavy rushing attack. Sends a man in motion. The give goes up the middle. It's McPherson still on his feet. Breaks a tackle, and Dylan Sloan with the tackle now inside the 10. They're going to get us for face mask. Late flag. I mean, he did get the face mask. I don't know if he couldn't get his flag out or not, but he was already 5-6 yards up before he threw the flag.
I mean, Kyle, that hole was big enough for me to run through. They're just gashing the Patriot defense right now.
Wildcats 1st and goal from the 2. Gavin Dickerson has drove them right down the field. They get to the ball quickly. Matthias and the handoff. They'll go left side, and the tackle's made.
Got a penalty
by Krulik.
Could be a hold on the Wildcats.
Wildcats trying to go up a score here. 9:45 left to go in the fourth quarter.
A chop block. If I'm not mistaken, that might be a 15-yarder.
So they're on the 2. We'll see where they spot it off.
Yeah, it's a 15-yarder. That's really dangerous. And a chop block is, for our fans may not know, it's when the offensive lineman will engage the defensive line or defensive person, and then someone hits him low. And you're really defenseless when you're doing that, and it's really easy to have knee injuries, and that's something they really crack down on at all levels.
First and goal from the 16 to Dickerson. He's stood up by Xander Reynolds on the tackle there. And that's the first time we've able to get him at the line of scrimmage. Still maybe gained about 2 yards there. But we hadn't really got a hand on him there until now. So gain of a yard, 2nd and 15. Still tied at 7, but the Wildcats are just milking this clock here. And if they do score, we'll have to go down and score because we might not get the ball back. I mean, they have really ate that clock up. And a hard count there. Patriots jump. It's going to be on the Patriots. So just after they get the long penalty and we stop Dickerson, now we get another penalty. On the defense. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 10. 8:36 left to go here in the ball game.
It's time for somebody to step up and make a big play here, Kyle.
Dickerson sends a man in motion. And the ball's out, ball's out. Dickerson comes up with it. Julian McPeak hits him so hard, ball comes out. But McPeak looks back at the line of scrimmage and the ball rolls past him. He didn't get a chance to see it, and he was the only Patriot back there.
It looked like he was laying right at the top of his head, but he was looking the wrong way.
Yeah, and now it's 3rd down and 16. That was a big hit from Julian. Let's see if we can. This is a big 3rd down, probably the biggest down of the ball game so far. You know, you know they're going to go for it on 4th down, but I'm not sure if they have a
pretty good kicker, yeah.
So now they've got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and the handoff goes left side, and he's brought down by Cameron Lay. So brings up 4th down.
Ball's going to be spotted on the 13-yard line. So it'd be about a 30-yard field goal if they decided to go for the field goal. Looks like that's what they're going to do.
So they're going to kick it here. 7:13 left to go in the 4th quarter. Allen, the kicker, comes out.
The holder spot the ball on the 21-yard line, so it'll be a 31-yard attempt.
Here's the snap. Allen gets the kick off, and it's good. A 31-yard field goal from the Wildcats, and they'll take the lead 10-7. We might not get the ball back. Like I said, they have ate that clock up. They've done a great job here in this second half. It's been all Wildcats. Allen with the line drive kick. It goes out of bounds. So after he kicks the field goal, then he kicks it out of bounds there. I think they were trying for kind of a squib kick, but Patriots will take over. Good field position.
Yeah, we'll take the ball on the 35.
So let's get a good gain here on first down. We need something good to happen right here for the Patriots. We've had 2 series here in the second half, and both 3 and out. So let's see if we can move the chains a little bit. 10-7, Wildcats with the lead. 7:08 left to go in the ball game. Cope, handoff to Jace Jackson, and nothing there. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, again, backside pursuit got us. That's something we've not done a good job of tonight, is sealing off the backside.
2nd and 9 for the Patriots. They've got Qualls to the right side, Ross to the left at wideout. Send Cooper in motion. Give is no. Cope on the keeper. He's got the first down and more. Still on his feet. He's at the 40. Now the 35. And that's an Edmonton State Bank first down. Peyton Cope.
Do we have a flag? They're holding the chains. I don't see a flag.
Yeah. So this one might be coming back.
The guy threw it on the sidelines. They're going to call a sideline warning. And
And was there a personal foul on the play too?
I don't know.
Maybe wasn't a side. I'm not sure. I never got a signal again.
He called a sideline warning on the Patriots, but then they marked off 15 yards against Franklin-Simpson after the run. I'm not sure anybody knows. Now they're coming back the other way.
So how many yards is it a
It's
warning?
a 5
yard.
yards.
So still marking it off. So is it still going to be?
It should be 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Now officials will talk things over after the sideline warning that's brought us back to about the 48, which originally we were on the 35?
Right.
Sideline warning on a big run here in the 4th quarter. Now come on. Unless they're out onto the field. I mean, we've got, here is the give to Julian McPeak. He's met. Now he flips it back to Jace Jackson. Chad,
what about a late hit there?
Yeah,
there we
comes.
go. There we go.
But
yeah,
McPeak was stopped at the line. Why did he do that? He throws it back to Jackson. So I guess Jackson gets the carry there. We'll get the yardage. But in our defense, there is no room on these sidelines.
No.
You got the hedges here, and there were coaches are trying to get them back. But
a sideline warning, I just looked it up, is a 5-yard penalty. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the call was.
And now it'll move the Patriots up. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 30 after the late hit. 6:20 left to go in the ball game. 10-7 Wildcats with the lead. Officials not even ready. We're ready to snap the ball, but officials not ready. Sends Cooper in motion. And gives to Jace Jackson. Up the middle for nothing. I thought he had that outside there, but maybe he saw something I didn't and cuts it back up middle. But I feel like if he will go, try to get that outside. We just haven't had success running the ball tonight.
No.
We don't have a player that has rushed for over 40 yards. I guess McPeak leads us in rushing with 34. 2nd and 10 from the 30. And the gives to Julian McPeak. McPeak heads towards the sidelines there. Gain of about 5 or 6. So 3rd down for the Patriots. 5:35 left to go. It's Wildcats 10, Patriots 7. Cope. The give is to Julian up the middle. Don't believe he got enough for the first.
It's going to be a couple yards short. Big play coming up. It's going to be a 4th down, and
this is the ball game right here. If we do not get this first, I don't believe, unless something happens, a fumble or something. I mean, I know there's still 5 minutes to go, but we've been having trouble. It's Cope on the keeper. He gets the block and doesn't get the first. The Wildcats get the stop. It's Hunter Jones with the biggest tackle of the night. Cope with about 2 yards. He needed 3 there, and it will be Wildcat football. 5 minutes left to go. We still have 3 timeouts, but the way they've managed the clock and ran the football, we need something good to happen for the Patriots right here. Both teams with 3 timeouts, 10-7, Wildcats with the lead. So we went for it there, 4th down and 3 on about the 24-yard line, and come up short. Matthias Dickerson under center. They give to Gavin, and lowers his shoulder, and gain of about 8 or 9 there. Brings up 2nd down for Franklin-Simpson. Wildcats eating the clock up here. Getting a call from their offensive coordinator.
We've got to really sell out here on the run. I mean, we got to stop. You know what they're going to do. We've got to sell out on the run.
2nd and 2 from the 29. And there's a flag. False start on the offense. Going to push them back now, 2nd and 7. Patriots will be back at home next week. It is a 7:30 start against McLean County, 7 o'clock kickoff. Or 7 o'clock airtime, 7:30 kickoff. McLean County at home. Then we'll have a bye week. And then it's Warren East at home for senior night on October 14th.
This week, no.
And it's going to be carried by McPherson. Tackles made by Krulik.
Patriots call timeout.
So 3rd and 1 here for the Wildcats.
Player down, I believe, Kyle. No, they're going to measure.
So Wildcats will bring out the chain gang to measure this 3rd down or 2nd down now. Is it good enough for a first? And it's short. So it brings up 3rd and 1. So 3:40 left to go in the ball game, 10-7. Some other scoring updates. Greenwood 27, Glasgow 21 into the third quarter. And we've got Todd County over Monroe 24-0. Midcalf up 33-0. Who are they playing, Edmondson?
Yes. So it looks like we're bringing in some beef up front, bringing in Tugger Scott. Probably put him right over the center.
See if we can make a stop here. 3:20 left to go in the ball game. Wildcats have the lead 10-7. Dickerson will be under center. Eating the clock up. We can't jump here. They're going to let it wind down to about probably 4. And the snap. And he got it. First down, Wildcats. Move the chains once again for the Wildcats. And the time of possession for the Wildcats has been in their favor all night. Patriots had the 7-0 lead at halftime, but it was surely cut back there after a Dickerson touchdown with 1:25 left to go in the third quarter. And then so with 7:08 left to go in the fourth quarter, they hit a 31-yard field goal. 2:20 remains. Dickerson. They give to Gavin Dickerson, and he's met by Julian McPeak for a tackle. And Aubrey Fernandez. And timeout Patriots. That timeout's brought to you by NCTV. Take a look at our Patriot Sports shout-outs.
I mean, if we can stop them on the next two plays and call timeouts, we could get the ball back with, close to 2 minutes left.
Under centers, Matthias. Patriot defense going to try to come up big here. Krulik looking to come up and blitz. And he's hit hard at the line of scrimmage. Brings up third down. So we called timeout there. And we'll have one timeout remaining. 2:06 left to go. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. And we're live here at Franklin-Simpson High School. 3rd and 7 now. Patriots have got to make a stop here.
Kyle, does Franklin-Simpson dare throw the ball?
I don't think anybody would be expecting it.
I don't think anybody would either.
What have they had the halfback pass, but I don't think Dickerson has completed a pass tonight.
I don't think so either. I don't look for him to throw it. But like you said, nobody would expect that.
Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. 2:06 to go. Dickerson going to go sweep to the right side, and we bring him down he's going to be short of the first.
It's going to be 4th and about 3. Now Franklin's got another decision to make. I mean, would they?
You got to punt here. I don't know. Last year he went for it on 4th down a couple times. So he
if it was 4th and, he's keeping the offense on the field. If it was 4th and 5 or 4th and 6, I'd say no doubt. But 3 yards, the way they've controlled the line of scrimmage, looks like Coach Chaney's going to roll the dice here and go for it on 4th down.
He calls a timeout. Timeout, Wildcats. Timeout's brought to you by NCTV. 4th and 3. Max Chaney and Brad Hood squaring off here.
Franklin-Simpson can seal the victory here with a first down.
And They're still looking over to the sidelines. Coach Cheney.
I think we're going to see him try to draw us off sides and then call timeout and punt the ball.
Here we go. 4th and 3. Biggest play of the game right here. Dickerson. With a hard count.
No, they're not going to snap it.
Timeout. The Wildcats, and now they're going to punt. Minute 58. 10-7 Wildcats with the lead. Ball spotted at the 40. District matchup. It's all on the line here. They're going for it. Here we go. Biggest play of the game right here. 4th and 3. You know who's getting the ball. Just can't jump off sides. Dickerson with the snap. It's a sweep. Goes to the right, and he gets the first.
He's gone.
McPherson takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown. Haven't had any positive yards on a sweep all night, and they go for it on 4th and 3. Get the sweep. We were expecting the run up the middle. Tip your hat to Coach Cheney in the Wildcats.
Flag on the play.
It's a sideline warning.
Are they going to mark off 15 on?
Yeah. What will they do? Just do it after on the kick?
I would think it was only. They would
on the PAT. So McPherson takes it all the way to the house there. 70 yards. And the officials talking things over after the penalty. You know, we were expecting the run. Honestly, I didn't think. I thought Coach Cheney would try to jump us offsides again, and
you know it takes a lot of courage to make that call on 4th down on your own 40-yard line. And credit goes to Coach Cheney for having that much confidence in his offense.
So minute 38. Now the Wildcats up 16-7, looking to go up 2 scores here, or looking to go up 10 after this PAT. Here's the snap, kicks up, and it's good. Wildcats up 10 after McPherson's touchdown, 70 yards. Patriots have 1 timeout. Down 10 with 1:38 to go. The kick is to Ross. He'll catch it at the 35. We need to get as many yards as we can. And Ross gets upfield. He's at the 50. You're going to be brought down at the 50-yard line. And some pushing and shoving there after the play. Patriots will have it 1st and 10 from the 50. So it'll be Patriot football. Down 10, minute 29 to go. We'll have to have a quick score and an onside kick. So 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And Cope looking downfield. Throws it deep downfield.
That's got to be interference.
And there's pass interference.
Yeah.
Patrick Qualls.
Yeah, no doubt about that one.
Cope was 6 of 13 in the first half for 76 yards. And he is 1 for 3 for 3 yards in the second half. But like I said, we had 2 series where we had 3 and outs, and then this is our third series of the second half.
Yeah, we just hadn't had the ball.
Minute 18. And the chains haven't moved yet. Gotta get the official marking. So it's first down, Patriots now on the 35. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Cope drops back to pass. Rolls to his right. Fires it deep corner of the end zone. Jace Jackson gets a hand on it, but it's incomplete. It's broken up. So Cope is 7 for 17 tonight for 79 yards.
Jackson was open there for a second or two in the back of the end zone. Just couldn't get it to him quick enough.
Minute 8 to go now. 2nd and 10 on the 35. Empty backfield once again. Fakes to Sloan on the jet sweep. Rolls right. There's Krulik. Now looking back left. Throws it to the deep part of the end zone. That one hits Jace Jackson in the hands and the helmet there. Incomplete. That was a good ball, but just couldn't come up with it. Third and 10 now, 57 seconds to go. We have yet to complete a pass here. The only positive yards we've got was that pass interference. Cope steps up in the pocket. He's going to run it now. No, he's going to throw it. Throws it and intercepted. That's the ball game. And he's tackled by Jace Jackson. Two interceptions tonight for Cope. And that'll seal the deal. 43 seconds to go. Patriots are going to fall to 1-5 on the year, 0-2 in district play. Wildcats improved to 4-2 on the year and 1-0 in district play. So right now, Dragons are 2-0 in district play with Warren Central. So here's the deal, Chad. We've got to go beat Russell County, and if we want to make the playoffs.
Oh no, yeah, no doubt.
I know that's we still got Warren East, but they are undefeated. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, we've got to beat Russell County if we want to make the playoffs. If we do not, then we won't go to the playoffs for, when's the last time? 2007 when we went 1-9. Tough break for the Patriots tonight. Two interceptions, just had no offense and couldn't stop the run.
It's really, I was pleased at halftime the way we were playing, and I thought we, had a good game plan and was executing. And Franklin just came out and took control of the line of scrimmage the second half.
And that's the ball game. Wildcats win 17-7. Franklin-Simpson and Max Chaney gets his first win over Brad Hood, and a big one there. So the Wildcats improve to 4-2. Patriots fall to 1-5. You're listening to WVLE 99.3 FM, brought to you by Gary Force Honda and financed through Studel Financial Services.